privilege about 5 years ago to meet the gentleman that I'm going to introduce to you to tell a little bit about his story. He came here from California, and he is now a Buckeye, folks. He used to be in California, and he decided to move to the Buckeye State because he is committed to help with this problem. He's committed to help with this problem because he faced it firsthand. He spent 13 years in addiction, and he is currently now working out at the place called The Bluffs, about 20 minutes north of here, as a coach and a person that's helping people that are recovering from drug and alcohol addiction. Without further ado, let's give a big Buckeye welcome to Mr. Erik Frederickson. He's going to tell you about his story.
How's everybody doing tonight? You guys having fun at camp? Yeah. Good. I'm excited to be here. I heard there's a talent show later. I'm going to be in it. But just to wake some people up a little bit, I'm going to get a little taste of what I'm going to be doing at the talent show in a little bit. How many of you heard of beatboxing? Just in case any of you are sleeping, we'll wake you up real quick, okay? I'm excited to be here tonight. I did recently move here to Ohio from California. The weather's there, but we do love Ohio. Been here for a few months now, and I want to share some of my story and some of the things that I went through with the goal of hopefully stopping some of you from having to do what I did. And God forbid if there's anyone in the room that is struggling with it already, helping you stop before it gets worse. Because as Todd mentioned, we are in the middle of a very big problem in America. America is in the middle of its worst drug problem in the history of our country. Almost 250 years, this is the worst drug problem America has ever seen, is this problem right now. And there's some reasons why, and the reasons why fit into exactly my story and how it happened for me. And so I want to share some of that, how bad it really was, and how I came out of that and what life is like now. Because a lot of the decisions that I made that led me down a very bad path I made at your age. Exactly your age. Because one of the things I didn't know at your age was this, that the decisions I was making was going to affect the rest of my life. There's decisions that you're making right now that are affecting the course of your life. I was pretty oblivious to that, and it led me down some paths I didn't want to go down. And I'm going to be real about my story tonight because here's the thing. The problem is very real in America right now. People are dying. People are dying. It's the truth. There's more people dying per year, and the number is unfortunately escalating. Per year in this country that died in the entire Vietnam War, which lasted about 10 years. And that is just the amount of people that are overdosing. That's just the amount of people that are dying. The amount of people that are overdosing on drugs right now is way more than that, because there's a drug that saves people when they overdose. So I do want to paint a picture of how bad the problem is for a reason, because you don't have to get involved in it. You don't. It's much easier to never start than it is to try and stop. You're going to hear me say that more than once tonight. It started for me, personally, when I was about 13, 14. I had moved to a new state. How many of you in here are about 13, 14, 15? Raise your hand. When I was your age, it started for me. I wanted to fit in with the cool kids. So I came to find out later my definition of what cool was at the time was way off, way off. And I wanted to fit in with the cool kids because I had this thing going on inside me where I wasn't comfortable in my own skin. I'm sure there's some people that can relate. There's all these things going on when you're your age. You're growing up. There's decisions about life. You want to fit in. Your body is growing. There's all sorts of different stuff going on. And I was not comfortable in my own skin. So I thought the best thing to do was try and fit in with the cool kids. Because I didn't know who I was, I didn't know my identity, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into. And the cool kids, what I thought at the time, were smoking weed and drinking. That's what I thought was cool. That's why I said my definition of what cool was way off. And it started for me just by smoking weed and drinking to fit in with the kids who I thought were cool. And here's the thing, one of the things that I tell people all the time when I speak is this. I do work at a drug and alcohol treatment center now. I have the privilege now of working with people and helping them get free from drugs and alcohol, the people that want to. And you want to know what the people at the treatment center I work at look like? Just like you. Exactly like you. Because the problem right now in America is not, well, it's only in that city, or it's for that race of people, or it's for people who don't have money, or do have money, or people that live in that part of town. It's everywhere. And I'm going to go over some of the reasons why, but for me, it started at the age of 13, 14, right in that age range, which many of you in this room are, and it started by making decisions I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I had no idea that it's much easier to never start than it is to try and stop. Immediately, problems started in my life, but I couldn't find myself getting away from it because there was this anxiety in me. This unease, this dis-ease inside of me, where I wasn't comfortable in my own skin. And when I would drink or get high, that storm within me would calm down for a minute, just a little bit. And so because I had no life skills or understanding what was going on in my life at the time, I just thought, well, that helped. I just need to do more. If I just do more drugs, it will help me be even more calm. No idea what I was getting myself into. It was about the age of, it was like 15, I think, 15, 16, and I was a really good athlete, and it got me out of a lot of trouble, which probably didn't help, but I was a really good athlete, but I had a knee surgery on my knee, and they took out some cartilage, pretty simple procedure, healed up pretty quickly, and my mom gave me the pain medicine that was prescribed to me, as was prescribed. Now, here's the thing in America right now, okay? Of the 100% of people that are addicted to heroin, 80% of them start their addiction with a bottle of pain pills that has their name on it. 8 out of 10 people who are addicted to heroin right now, it started because they were prescribed a bottle of pain pills that has their name on it. And so for me, I thought, well, I was hanging out around kids, and at the time, in Utah was one of the worst states in the whole country. This was roughly 18, 20 years ago. Utah was atop that list. And I heard some of my friends talking about it, and because again, I had no idea what I was getting myself into, I said, well, let me try. I'll reach up in the cabinet, grab a few, I took them, and what it did was it calmed the storm inside of me for a little bit. But this is what I didn't know, that upon doing the drugs, the peace, fool's gold, false peace that it gave me, the comfort that it gave me, the little bit that I thought it was giving me, what I didn't know was this. You take it, it gives you the illusion of some peace and control in your life. It wears off, it's even worse than before. Anxiety, the problems you got right here, do drugs, they wear off, the problems are worse. And worse, and worse, and worse. And the only thing I knew for a solution was take more drugs. How many people in here have ever heard anybody say, or you said yourself when you were a little kid, and you said, you know what, when I grow up, I want to be a heroin addict? You ever heard anyone say that? Because nobody says that. Nobody says that. But of all of the people that I work with right now that are trying to get free from drug and alcohol addiction, it's safe to say like 95% of them, if not more, their addiction started when they were about your age. They just started smoking weed and drinking to fit in. It's just what the cool kids were doing, right? Having no understanding of where it was taking them. See, because I believe just in this room right here, I believe this is the future leaders of not only Ohio, but America. Scientists, school teachers, businessmen, politicians. And I'm telling you right now, going down this path is going to take you nowhere you want to go and completely stop you, put up blockades, roadblocks, just to get you to fulfill your true destiny. The problems of my life picked up speed very fast. I was shortly thereafter going to jail, going to the emergency room, waking up in the emergency room, not knowing how I got there, waking up in jail, not knowing how I got there, totally blacked out. But it started way over here, just telling to fit in with the cool kids. No idea where it was taking. It was by the age of 21, I went to my first rehab. Well, second, kind of. I went to another rehab and I skipped out. I left after like 5 months. It was a long program. And then I just took off probably because they were about to start making some progress. And I was feeling really uncomfortable and I had to just get out of there. I took off. That night I was high. And within 2 weeks, I was drinking worse than before, to blackout, including doing drugs. And one night, I thought it would be a good idea to drink an entire bottle of whiskey and then start drinking another one as I drove across town to go to another party. This was rational in my thinking. This was normal in my mind of how warped I had become and fogged over I had become as to what real reality is. I'm on my way to go to this other party. I black out at the wheel. I smash into the back of an SUV with your mom and kids in it. And it startled me, adrenaline hit my body, it startled me, totally drunk out of my mind, and I took off and I got away. And I went to the party and finished drinking. Not knowing that people got my license plate, so on and so forth, woke up the next morning, went to jail, had to deal with all of it. I could sit here for hours and hours and hours, which I won't do. So we have a talent show. But I could tell you story after story after story. Trying to commit suicide at the age of 18, my sister finding me right before I died, overdosing on drugs, ending up in the hospital, totaling cars and blackouts, going to jail. I watched over 30 of my friends die. Not right before my eyes, but all around me. Suicide, overdoses, car accidents, freak accidents. I had a friend who was 14 years old who I played Little League with and lived 3 blocks away from me. His parents found him in the bathroom at their house with a needle in his arm, dead. At the age of 14. This progression that started because I thought it would be a good idea just to eat some pain pills. This is what I didn't know. Pain pills are doctor prescribed. They're prescribed for a reason. They can do some good at certain times, obviously, if someone's in enough pain. But this is what I didn't know. Doctor prescribed painkillers are just synthetic heroin. It's the same ingredients, does the same thing in your body. There's actually synthetic painkillers out there these days that are 50 times more potent than pure heroin. It's called fentanyl. I'm sure some people in this room have heard of it. And I think it's safe to say, if I were to ask anybody, is there anyone in this room who has had a family member, friend, relative, something, who has died from an overdose or struggling with addiction? I think quite a few hands would go up. I just saw at least a dozen go up, and I didn't even ask. The problem is very real. And I cannot emphasize to you enough, it's so much easier to never start than it is to try and stop. Because what happens when addiction hits is it gets its hooks in you. And it's really difficult to get them out. At the age of 26, my life was so bad. I was drinking myself to death. I was in the middle of Nowhereville, Utah. Probably a good name for it, because none of you would know where it was if I told you. Tiny little town in the middle of nowhere. I had this idea that if I just moved and ran away from my problems, they'd magically disappear. That's not the case. It doesn't work like that. I avoided the problems and they just got worse. So here I am at the age of 26, drinking myself to death in a little apartment, trying to run from my problems. They're all catching up with me, of course. I called my parents and said, look, I need some help. There was still something in me that wanted something different. Something. I had no idea what it was. I had no idea how to get there either. I said, you know what? I had not lived up to any of my potential. I had so many different opportunities. I had made free hip-hop albums. I had been offered scholarships to play football. I had written for 2 newspapers. I had managed to do these things, but I could never finish anything I started. Nothing. And the guilt, the shame, the squandered opportunities just weighs on you. It's like a weight you can't carry. And I couldn't. So I said, Mom, Dad, will you help me? And they said they would, of course. I had burned pretty much every bridge in my life, all my relationships. My family, my friends, everyone I had burned. I had stolen from them, lied to them, chaos, problems, because addiction, the person that's caught in addiction often has this illusion that it's like, this is just my life, leave me alone. I can do what I want, but they don't realize that I'm affecting everybody around me. everybody around me. So my parents said they'd help me. I decided to drive to my parents' house to get help, and they were going to help me get into another treatment center. This was about 10 years ago, maybe a little less than 10 years ago. And I drive home, about a 2.5 hour drive roughly. I drive home, I pull off the freeway into my parents' city, and immediately I get pulled over by the police. Now, I had no license, no registration, no insurance, and I had a handful of warrants out for my arrest. That was the reality of my life at the time. That's where my wanting to fit in with the cool kids and thinking partying was just what cool people did. I could manage it. Way back over here, that's where it led me at the age of 26. Cops pull me over, comes up to the window, I hand him my expired license. I said, I have no license, no registration, no insurance, and I have a handful of warrants out for my arrest. I just surrendered. And he said, okay. And the tone of his voice and the way he said it is almost as if he was saying, like, well, thank you for being honest, I can work with that. So, he goes back to his car, another squad car pulls up. I knew the routine, that was my first time. I'm sitting in the car, and it was as if I had a moment of clarity, which I didn't have many of those. I'm sitting in the car, cops behind me, I know I'm going to jail, and I thought to myself, okay, look, I'm coming home to try and get help. My life is in complete shambles, and there's a little bit of desire in me to actually change. And at the time, which was when I was 26, when I was much younger, I had some very powerful and real experiences and encounters with God. At the time, when I was sitting in the car with the cops behind me, my question wasn't, okay, God, if you're real, help. I already knew God was real. My question, I couldn't have defined any to you. I had no idea. I just knew there's something, because I knew what I experienced. So I said, I said a prayer in my head. This is my prayer, okay? God, I can't do this, help. That was it. It wasn't the eloquence or the length. It was, I truly surrendered in my heart. I said, I can't do this. Please help. I cannot do this anymore. Cop comes back into the window. Sure enough, I go to jail. That was Friday night. Now, there's this saying in the rooms of recovery. Some of you probably heard about it, AA, 12 steps, the treatment world. Some of you are probably somewhat familiar with it. And they say, when you really surrender and do what you can, God starts doing for you what you can't do for yourself. Now, I just understand I'm describing this principle through my life of recovery, but this principle will fit into your life as well, a situation that you might be facing. I surrendered there in the car. That was Friday night. Monday morning, I go to see the judge. And the judge says, okay, you got two options. First option, we let you go right now, and you got all these charges to deal with, and all your old ones, and probation, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And it says, your second option, we send you to jail for 2 weeks and wipe your slate clean. How many of you can guess what I did? Went to jail. I said, I thought about it for about 1 second. I said, yeah, send me to jail. So I went to jail, it wasn't my first time. And they let me out a few days early. I got out of jail. I went to a treatment center. Now, one thing about coming out of a life of addiction is it's kind of like this, okay? When you avoid problems and you pretend they're not there, you just think they'll magically go away, especially the problems I have been creating. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like driving a really big van, okay? And all you do is all the food you're eating, everything you're doing, you just chuck all the trash in the back of the van. It just piles up. But it's not in my immediate vicinity, so I didn't really care. So I'm driving. All of a sudden you're trying to be clean and sober, you slam on the brakes. All the trash that's been piled up in the back comes flying in the front. All of a sudden I'm like, wow, I created a very big mess here. It's not a magic trick that just gets fixed overnight, and it wasn't in my life either. But I began to be very serious about some things, you see, because it takes a serious amount of determination to stay addicted to that. It takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of work. And I began to say to myself, okay, if I have that much determination to constantly pursue this problem and make it worse and worse and worse and worse, what if I just applied like 70% of that determination towards the solution? What if I just surrounded myself with people who knew about this and could help me? What if I just made an effort on a daily basis to help people and take accountability for my actions? And I started doing that. I moved to California when I got out of there. I moved to San Diego. San Diego's a beautiful place. It's insanely expensive too. But I moved to San Diego. I packed up everything that I had, and I moved to San Diego. I knew a few people that were also in recovery. And I made it my sole effort, my purpose in life to say, you know what? I have to get free from this and do everything that I can. Do everything I can to stay free from this. All of a sudden, I made it my focus to start a relationship with God and ask God for all the help that I couldn't give myself. For my circumstances to change, for these addictions to leave my life, for the problems I had impacted, the relationships I had destroyed. I was lucky to be alive. It's very, very safe to say that. Like I said, I watched over 30 of my friends die. I was coming out of complete fog and chaos. I started waking up every day at like 5:30 in the morning. I wake up every day, I pray, I read my Bible, I read recovery books, I would go to meetings, and I would surround myself with people who were focused on the solution, because that's what I needed. I needed a solution to my problems. I would surround myself with it, and I was very diligent and disciplined about it. It was within a very short amount of time, the drug and alcohol addiction just lifted off my life. In the exact same way that you would see somebody chained with handcuffs on, I just couldn't get them off. I didn't know how to. Spiritually speaking, that's exactly what was going on in my life. As soon as I honestly surrendered to God and put forth about that much effort and asked for help, it was as if those chains just were unlocked and lifted off my life. That lifestyle comes with a lot of bad habits. And I had a few other addictions in my life. And it was within about 2 years, a year and a half, of being, from when I made a decision to say I can't do this anymore, that all the addictions left my life. All the addictions left my life. That was over 9 years ago. Shortly thereafter, I realized there is an incredible amount of people that need help. There's an incredible amount of people hurting out there. There's a never-ending line of people who are addicted, who are depressed, who are suicidal. There's so many people out there. And what if I can share my story and somebody out there can relate to it and I can help them stop that pattern sooner? Or better yet, never get into it. Better yet, never enter into that cycle. Because I promise you, it'll take you nowhere you want to go. Nowhere you want to go. And so I started pursuing this avenue of helping people. What can I do to help people not get out of this problem or not start it? Shortly thereafter, I started getting invited into jails. They would invite me in and then they would let me leave when I was done. It was a new experience for me. I started getting invited into prisons. Same thing. I got invited in and they let me leave when I was done. And they said, please come back. I started getting invited into businesses, rehabs, churches, all sorts of places to come in and tell people and be vulnerable and real and say, yes, that was the reality of my life. Worse than you can ever possibly imagine. I'm very lucky to be alive right now. But there's a God out there that's much bigger than me and is on my side more than I think. And when I applied this much effort, the problems of my life, 13 years of chaos, addiction, stealing, drugs, alcohol, everything you can imagine, lifted off my life in a matter of months. That quickly. And if I can do anything in this room tonight, I'm going to end with this. And then I'll be hanging out for a little bit if anybody has questions and wants to chat. I'll be here for just a little bit in the back, and of course, the talent show. But I want to end with this, okay? First of all, again, if you're doing that right now, get help. It only gets worse. That is a guarantee. That's a promise. It doesn't get better. It always gets worse, okay? Secondly, it's much easier for you to never get into it, never hang out around those people, and steer clear of that prescription bottle with your name on it, if you can. Completely steer clear of it. Because it gets its hooks in people, and it leads them down a path that is insanely destructive and will not allow them to fulfill their destiny. The other thing is this, okay? The problem in America is so unbelievably bad, as we described, that no one person is going to magically fix this thing. No one person is going to just solve every problem out there and be the relationship in somebody's life and fix their life for them. But this is what we can do, okay? When I was living in Utah, I believe the problem got so much worse because nobody wanted to talk about it. Just pretend it's not there. Nobody talk about it. Shh, just sweep it under the rug. Don't talk about it. My relatives, somebody, just don't talk about it. Oh, they're doing good. They just have a little problem. As people die at an incredible rate, and now it's happening in Ohio. And this is what I would say. Every single one of us in here can make a difference. Every single one of us. You may say, yeah, I have a relative, a friend, somebody I know that's struggling with this. But I don't work with a treatment center. I haven't gone through it. I don't know what to do or how to do it. First, if you're a praying person, that's a great place to start and never stop. Second, I would encourage you to do everything you can to reach out and love that person. It sounds too simple, right? Reach out, talk to that person. Let them know, hey, I know what's going on. This is not who you are. What can I do to help? Let them know that you're there for them when it is that they do want help. They'll probably say no thank you. Probably in some different words though. But it doesn't matter because you begin to plant seeds in their mind and in their heart. Begin to plant seeds. And they may not want to change at the time. But your words can help speed up that change. And your words are going to be the words that they're thinking about when they finally are ready to change. This many people being proactive about reaching out to people struggling with addiction can make a massive difference. A massive difference. It just takes a little bit of effort. It just takes stepping outside yourself and talking to them. How can I help you? What's going on? What can I do to help you? I know I don't understand it, but tell me what I can do to help. Too many people are dying, and too many people, their lives have been completely ruined by this thing. I'm telling you, my little life, I couldn't wake up before noon without drugs. Right now, I'll end with this. If someone would have told me, okay, if anything, if you can begin to see the potential that's in the people that you know that are struggling with it, begin to see what they're really capable of. Because if I was sitting in that car and the police were pulling me over, and someone would have come up and said to me in that moment, hey, guess what? In over 9 years, you will have spoken to thousands of people. You will have helped countless people get free from drug and alcohol addiction. You will own your own business. You will also be working in a treatment center. You'll also be married to the woman of your dreams. You'll have 2 amazing sons, and you'll have healthy, fantastic relationships with your entire family and your friends. I said, you're on drugs. There's no way that's going to happen in my life. One foot in front of the other, simply taking responsibility for my actions and reaching out to help other people has created a ripple effect. I've helped a few people, but I'm telling you, this many people in this room reaching out to people that are struggling can make a massive difference. A massive difference, you guys. So, I want to thank you guys. I'm going to say it again, okay? You can remember some weird dude that moved to Ohio from San Diego with funny hair. Was good at beatboxing. If all you remember is this, remember this, okay? It's much easier to never start than it is trying to stop. And you can reach out to people, whether or not you have the skill set or the certification or the degree or understand it, you can reach out to people that are struggling with this thing and make a difference, I promise you. Thank you guys.
Thank you.